Welcome back to Who Would Win, final Who Would Win of the day, final video for the day. And this one comes with us from True God. I'm sure there are more people who have suggested this is the only one I could find, so I'm currently going through my what ifs and who would win. So if I find it, I'll put it in the description to give the people the proper shouts. You asked the question though, who would win a fight? Dio Brando, or you said Dio, so I'm assuming you meant Dio from Brando from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, versus Madara Uchiha. Now, Madara Uchiha was the founder of the Uchiha clan. He is considered one of the strongest ninja in history, having a wide variety of skill, being a master in hand-to-hand combat, ninjutsu, having all 5 chakra natures, thanks to the Rinnegan that he stole from Hashirama. Well, he had the Sharingan, then he stole the Rinnegan. He got the Rinnegan by stealing DNA. He's capable. His Sharingan is capable of perceiving movements as fast as they at any speed. It's just a matter if he can react to it or not. Mangekyo allowed him access to things like Susanoo. It's implied he might have Amaterasu in Tsukuyomi, but we only ever see Susanoo. Then he got the Eternal Mangekyo, which basically stabilizes Susanoo into basically a just continental destroying figure. He can also summon meteorites down from the atmosphere to attack someone. Capable of a multitude of fire jutsu. And now we're not using 6 paths Madara. We're just using standard Madara here. He is skilled in hand-to-hand combat weapon user, skilled strategist, manipulator. He has the abilities that the Rinnegan allow from things like the Almighty Push, Shinra Tensei, absorbing chakra, so forth and so on. Dio Brando is a vampire. He's one of the main villains of at least one of the JoJo's. Now, full disclosure, I don't watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so not really my thing. But many people in the world of JoJo have abilities known as stands, which are basically, what's the best way? Humanoid, not even humanoid. Sometimes they're not. Separate entities that exist with you and can fight on your behalf. His stand is known as the World, which specializes, generally speaking, in immense melee attack, roughly equal, if not superior to Jotaro Kujo's Star Platinum. However, it is discovered that years later he's capable of stopping time. And he was able to stop time for a maximum of 9 seconds, but the duration would have continued to develop if he had not been defeated. And that's the thing, he can stop time for 9 seconds at any point he so chooses. He's showed a high degree of control, using it in a battle against Star Platinum to a standstill, but showing superior technique in hand-to-hand combat by using low kicks to unbalance Star Platinum or feints to punch out Star Platinum. However, his vampire constitution means that Dio can never show the same care at using the World defensively, as he prefers to avoid being hit at all and regenerates by sucking blood. Unlike practically every other stand user, he has sought to improve his capabilities of his stand. He also has Dio has awakened Jonathan Joestar's body due to awakening within Jonathan Joestar's body. He was capable of using a hermit purple-like stand, which allows him to create psychic images to be on photographs or crystal balls. Due to that, wouldn't do anything in this fight. Even if it's a psychic illusion, Madara's Sharingan will probably allow him to see through it. Being vampiric. Being a vampire as a young adult, he displays a broad range of fantastic supernatural abilities. Superhuman strength, capable of, once he absorbing Joseph's blood, it's powerful enough to pick up and drop a steamroller on Jotaro. Speed, is quite possible, is quite impressive, being described by Speedwagon being faster than a cheetah. Superhuman senses, that's pretty much what you need to know. Dio can regenerate his body faster than fire can consume it. His incredible vitality is maintained by consuming human beings or their blood, which he commonly does by piercing them with his fingers. So basically, he already has immense regeneration, but drinking blood allows that to quicken. Space Ripper Stingy Eyes. Are you kidding me with that name? Dio is able to pressurize bodily liquid into his eyeballs and then create a small opening in his pupils, eventually unleashing 2 fluid jets powerful enough to slice through stone. That is one of the oddest techniques I have ever freaking heard. Vaporizing freezing technique, an ability utilized after learning the ripple energy and the danger it presents. By vaporizing the moisture in his body, he can absorb heat from living beings he is in physical contact with, basically freezing them. And pretty much just flash freezing you like, just liquid nitrogen. Fusion. He possesses the ability to graft body parts of different beings together, using this to create half man, half beast pets. Dio later uses this ability to graft his head onto Jonathan's body. Flesh Buds. Well, that's a lovely name. Introduced in Stardust Crusaders, he's able to manipulate his hair to create parasites that can insert into a human's head. These will pierce through the skull into the part of the brain, making the afflicted comply to Dio's charisma. As explained by Joseph, the parasite will gradually eat the infected's brain. If someone tries to take out the spore, it can prove fatal if not carefully removed. The flesh blood will sprout tendrils to attempt to invade the person's brain the vampire wants. Well, that is just delightful. Ability to use hypnosis. Used it twice on Jack the Ripper, anime only, and Poco, respectively. In the case of the former, Dio hypnotized Jack to convince him to join as a servant, allowing Dio to drain his blood and turn him into a zombie. Healing seems to possess the ability to heal others. Personality, he's highly intelligent. Toughness, all prior to becoming a vampire, was already able to he was already a capable bare-handed fighter. Charisma and knowledge, spiritual connection, and vampiric weaknesses. He has a vampiric body. All this, however, is all of this, however, is the expense of having a body sustained by sheer willpower alone, rather than vital energy. A sufficiently powerful force of vitality, specifically sunlight or the ripple, will negate the substance a staying force present to disintegrate his body. Jonathan's body, former. Anyway, that's a former weakness. Anyway, so if this fight were to go down, who would win? Well, Madara could, in theory, outlast him. Both these guys have high amounts of durability. I'd argue, Dio's clearly older. I'd argue, though, Madara's just clearly more skilled. But the long-term fight comes down to a problem known as the world. Dio can literally freeze time for 9 seconds. Now, if Madara has his Susanoo up, that's something I don't think Dio can do anything about. So he'll freeze time, he'll try to get through the Susanoo, but I don't think he has enough power, frankly, to get through the Susanoo. So as long as Susanoo's up, time freeze is not going to matter. But really all he's got to do then is wait for that and then, pierce Madara's neck, starts consuming his blood, taking that vital energy, which is so good. And my battery's still running low, but don't worry, we're almost done with this video. And yeah, the ultimate problem here is that Madara, we've never seen time stopping within Naruto. There is nothing that really exists similar to that. We've seen time travel, but we've never seen anyone stop time and someone react to it. So just that alone, the fact he's going up against the guy who can regenerate pretty quickly, because he's a vampire, and has a range of abilities that would allow him to just compete with Madara just like that. If we're talking about sheer abilities, Madara's got him beat on that, clearly. But it's not necessarily the sheer amount that you have, it's the finesse or power. And in this case, the technique of being able to freeze time, Madara still, for all account, being human, kind of trumps whatever Madara can do in this circumstance. So, oddly enough, while I love Madara, he's a great villain and a great character, I gotta go with Dio. Dio is if he didn't have the world, this would definitely be a lot more of a back and forth. It's who's gonna win this? But that damn world stand basically just gives him the win in this scenario. You would need someone who can manipulate time on their own means to counter something like that, and then you have a completely different argument. Madara doesn't have a technique like that, so unfortunately, for those Madara fans, my money goes for Dio. But let me know what you think. You think it's Dio, or do you honestly think it's think Madara actually does pull a win out on this? Let me know. Now, if this fight took place during the day with the sun, yeah, then Dio would lose, absolutely. But because he can't be out in the sunlight. But otherwise, I gotta go Dio. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one, folks.